There are 3 case scenarios you will be shown in this video. While these examples are common at the Downtown Community Court, they have been generalized and are not actual participants. First, you will meet Ken Mendoza, a defendant who has enduring difficult mental health problems and who engages in disruptive behavior in the community. Mr. Mendoza has been diagnosed with schizophrenia. He receives care in the community through a mental health unit. He has a long history of mental health problems and is connected to healthcare. He lives in housing with some level of supportive health and social services. Yesterday afternoon, Mr. Mendoza was causing a disturbance in front of a coffee shop. He has been regularly disturbing customers outside a coffee shop asking for change. But on this occasion, he was more aggressive. On this day, Mr. Mendoza pushed a customer when he wasn't given change and made a threatening remark that was frightening. He said he was going to stab the customer, although he had no weapon. The police arrested Mr. Mendoza and he is charged with threatening. He has been held in custody until his appearance in the Downtown Community Court.
Mr. Mendoza was admitted to the psychiatric hospital about 18 months ago. He's currently being followed by the public mental health clinic and has been followed for the last year.
Mr. Mendoza is currently on probation for some minor offenses. He does not show up for his appointments when he's supposed to, but he seems to keep in touch with his probation officer on a regular basis. We're also in touch with the supports being provided by the community care team and the housing, but he has his good days and his bad days.
I think we're going to need some more information about Mr. Mendoza's current mental health state.
I agree. I'll ask Mr. Mendoza and see if he's willing to meet with the forensic liaison nurse.
I've met with Mr. Mendoza and completed the brief intake. I've also spoken with the case manager at the community mental health team he's involved with. Besides an issue with his temper, it sounds like Mr. Mendoza is doing quite well with the team. He's compliant with attending appointments, and overall he's got a good working relationship.
I think the complainant would agree with the temper part. He was really frightened of Mr. Mendoza. I have the victim impact statement and I've spoken to him.
Many of the offenders coming to Downtown Community Court are involved with existing programs. In this case, it was determined that Mr. Mendoza had adequate supports and did not need to be linked to resources. He was connected already. There was, however, a problem with his behavior on this occasion.
Mr. Mendoza, you pled guilty to threatening.
Yes, Your Honor. I just lost it. I had no money and I wanted some change. I wasn't going to hurt anyone. I just got mad.
Well, I'm glad you're working with your healthcare team and with housing and your probation officer. They do good work, and what happened yesterday is unacceptable. You really scared that man. You are sentenced to a 6-month probation order with conditions that you follow the direction of your probation officer. You continue to work with your support teams, but you're banned from the coffee shop, and I'm prohibiting you from possessing weapons. You are not to have contact with the complainant, and this means that if you come across him, you've got to turn and walk away. Have you got it?
Yes, sir.
You're also to complete 2 hours of community service.
Okay, I will.
In cases like this, the judge will sometimes order a very short number of community service hours in order to give all offenders an opportunity to make some reparations. Some offenders have never had an opportunity to succeed at any useful work. This program provides support and assistance for them to do so, and it is an opportunity for community court staff to connect with an offender to reinforce the need to participate in the programs as well as offer a positive role model. As his community service, Mr. Mendoza was required to complete 2 hours on the work crew. He was assigned to water the hanging baskets on the street near the courthouse.